In the complex arena of modern warfare, where traditional battle lines blur into shades of gray, special forces emerge not just as warriors, but as strategists, diplomats, and innovators. These elite units have transcended their historic roles, adapting to the challenges of asymmetric warfare, a conflict where the imbalance in power and tactics defines the struggle. Buckle up, because we're diving into the clandestine world where special forces chafe the battlefield without ever setting foot on it. Asymmetric warfare, the modern battlefield. Asymmetric warfare, the battleground of the 21st century, is less about tanks and trenches and more about cyberattacks, guerrilla tactics, and psychological operations. Special forces excel in this environment, where unconventional tactics often outperform brute strength. The very nature of asymmetric warfare requires flexibility, creativity, and a deep understanding of the enemy's culture and mindset. Special forces operators are trained to think like their adversaries, anticipating moves and countering threats before they fully materialize. Their missions often involve high-stakes intelligence gathering, disrupting enemy networks, and conducting operations that conventional forces would find too risky or complex. In this new era of warfare, victory is determined by who can outthink and outmaneuver the opponent, and special forces are masters of this game. Their ability to operate in small, autonomous units allows them to strike swiftly and retreat without leaving a trace, making them the ghosts of the modern battlefield. The evolution of special forces. Special forces have come a long way from their roots in World War II, evolving to meet the demands of a rapidly changing global landscape. Today, these forces are not just about physical prowess. They're about brains, technology, and adaptability. The shift from traditional kinetic operations to a broader range of missions reflects the changing nature of global threats. In addition to direct action missions, special forces now engage in cyber operations, counter-proliferation efforts, and unconventional warfare. They are increasingly involved in advising and assisting partner nations to build their own defense capabilities, creating a network of allies ready to counter shared threats. This evolution is not just about responding to current challenges, but also about anticipating future conflicts. By staying ahead of the curve, special forces ensure that they remain a crucial component of national defense in an unpredictable world. Strategic competition. More than just guns and glory. In the age of strategic competition, where great powers like the US, China, and Russia jostle for global influence, special forces play a crucial role. Their mission extends beyond the battlefield, encompassing everything from information warfare to support for allied nations' internal defense. These forces are at the forefront of what military strategists call gray zone operations activities that fall between peace and war. They are experts in psychological operations, shaping perceptions, and influencing decision-makers in adversarial countries. By operating in this gray zone, special forces can achieve strategic objectives without escalating to full-scale conflict. Their success in these missions often depends on their ability to coordinate with other elements of national power, including diplomacy, economic sanctions, and cyber operations. This multifaceted approach to warfare reflects the complex nature of modern global competition, where victory is often determined by subtle, incremental gains rather than decisive battles. The rise of irregular warfare. Irregular warfare is where special forces truly shine. These operations, which often occur below the threshold of conventional war, involve activities like cyber operations, covert action, and support for insurgencies. It's a shadow war, where the goals are influence and destabilization rather than outright victory. Special forces are the perfect fit for these missions, leveraging their unique skills and experience to operate effectively in the shadows. They excel in environments where ambiguity reigns, where the enemy is not always a uniformed soldier but a faceless network of insurgents, hackers, and proxies. Irregular warfare requires a deep understanding of the local political landscape, the ability to forge alliances with non-state actors, and the patience to play a long game. In many cases, the presence of special forces can prevent conflicts from escalating by addressing threats at their source before they can spread. This proactive approach is essential in a world where traditional concepts of warfare are increasingly obsolete. The importance of technology and innovation. Technology isn't just a tool for special forces, it's a game changer. From AI-driven intelligence analysis to advanced cyber operations, technology is at the heart of modern asymmetric warfare. Special Forces units are often the first to test and deploy cutting-edge technologies, giving them a significant edge over their adversaries. This innovation isn't just about gadgets. It's about finding creative solutions to complex problems. For example, AI can be used to analyze vast amounts of data in real time, providing operators with actionable intelligence that can make the difference between success and failure. Drones and other unmanned systems allow Special Forces to extend their reach and gather intelligence in areas that would be too dangerous for human operators. Moreover, technology is enhancing the way these forces train and prepare for missions, using virtual reality and simulation to create realistic combat scenarios. The integration of technology into every aspect of Special Forces operations ensures they remain at the cutting edge of modern warfare. The global scope of operations. Special Forces are no longer confined to their home countries. In 2024, they operate globally, often in cooperation with allied nations. This international collaboration is crucial for addressing global threats like terrorism and state-sponsored cyber attacks. By working together, Special Forces units from different countries can share intelligence, resources, and strategies, making them more effective on a global scale. This cooperation extends beyond traditional military alliances, involving partnerships with local militias, NGOs, and even private sector companies. These collaborations allow Special Forces to operate in areas where conventional forces would struggle, such as in failed states or contested regions. The ability to build and maintain these partnerships is a key strength of Special Forces, enabling them to project power and influence far beyond their numbers. As global threats continue to evolve, the need for such international cooperation will only grow, making Special Forces a vital tool in the maintenance of global security. Diversity and inclusion. The new face of Special Forces. The face of Special Forces is changing. Diversity and inclusion are becoming more than just buzzwords, they're operational necessities. Special Forces units are recruiting from a broader talent pool, including women, minorities, and experts in fields like cyber warfare and cultural diplomacy. This diversity brings new perspectives and skills to the table, making Special Forces more adaptable and effective in complex environments. The traditional image of the burly, bearded operator is giving way to a new breed of Special Forces members who are as comfortable in a boardroom or a university lecture hall as they are on the battlefield. This shift is not just about meeting diversity quotas. It's about recognizing that the challenges of modern warfare require a broader range of skills and experiences. By embracing diversity, Special Forces can draw on a wider pool of talent, ensuring that they remain effective in the face of increasingly complex global threats. Training and readiness. Always prepared. Special Forces training is legendary, and for good reason. These operators undergo rigorous physical and mental training to prepare them for the most challenging missions. But in this year, training isn't just about endurance, it's about innovation. Special Forces units are incorporating new technologies and methodologies into their training programs, ensuring they remain ready for whatever challenges come their way. This includes training in cyber warfare, cultural awareness, and language skills, all of which are critical in the complex environments where Special Forces operate. The focus is on developing operators who are not just warriors, but also thinkers and problem solvers. This holistic approach to training ensures that Special Forces can adapt to any situation, whether it's a high-intensity combat operation or a delicate diplomatic mission. In a world where the nature of conflict is constantly evolving, the ability to learn and adapt is what sets Special Forces apart from other military units. And that's a wrap on how Special Forces are shaping the future of asymmetric warfare. Make sure to hit that like button because just like Special Forces, every click counts. And don't forget to subscribe for more mind-blowing content that sneaks up on you like a well-executed covered op. Stay stealthy, folks.